Welcome back to TheSidingDog.com. Today we're going to take a look at the Coventry siding by Alside. Now Coventry is one of their lower end options, so you're not going to get the greatest siding panel made by mankind, but is it worth the money? Let's see. So you'll start by noticing a couple of things are lacking here compared to their higher end offerings. First, you'll see the nail hem at the top is not fully rolled over, so it's not twice as thick where the nail goes in. It is partially rolled over, which gives it a little more strength, but not a whole lot. If you're in a very high wind area or you're prone to strong storms, you may want to look at a more durable option. Next, as you move down this panel, you notice the lock where the two panels hook together is very thin here. What that means is the siding is more likely to bend and to follow any imperfections on the wall, to show any wiggles or crookedness that you might have on your house, whereas a thicker lock and a heavier duty siding panel might be able to span those gaps a little bit better and make your wall look straighter. The next thing you'll see is a very shallow butt height here, or lap height, which means that you don't get as good of a shadow line as you would get here. It's less likely to look like wood siding, more likely to look like vinyl siding, which is something folks are sometimes trying to avoid. So, something to consider. On the good note, they do make a contoured foam insulation that fits behind the Coventry siding, so you can get the same Coventry vinyl siding with the foam insulation, which will give it a little bit more strength, give it a little more impact resistance, and overall make your house more efficient. So if you're looking for a way to save a nickel, you could do a lower end siding panel like this with the contoured foam and still get a halfway decent result. Now the siding panel itself is 0.042 inches thick. You'll see people say, oh, that's an 042 panel, like you know what that means, but now you do. Now what that does tell you is that it feels flimsier. You know, you can hold this in your hand and hold another product in your hand and think, oh, that one feels thicker. Does that make any difference? Not really. Once it's installed on the wall, it's got enough structure, but this thin lock is going to impact the way it follows the wall. So ultimately, it's just not going to look as nice as a higher end option. So if you're looking for more siding reviews, check us out online at TheSidingDog.com. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest and greatest updates. And we hope to see you back at TheSidingDog.com.